Hey, good evening, Grow. So excited to see so many faces on our October 1st team call. I was just saying to the ladies that are joining me that it's like romper room because it's all the faces I see, and that's so exciting. Hey, Colleen, I haven't seen you for so long. That's so great. I am trying to do this. Maybe we'll just do it that way. Yeah, so how's everyone's evening? Everybody's still jumping on. We've got 16 of us here. That's exciting. I'm seeing kids and I love it.
Am I turning on TV up here?
Everybody doing this second one tonight? No dice? All right. Well, hey, it is the beginning of the last 90 days of 2019. Is anyone else like me scratching their heads and going, how exactly did we get here? Because I thought we were just in January. And now, yeah, last 90 days. And, you know, it has really been on my mind for the last couple days, just thinking about the concept of this last 90 days, blah, 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 that we often wait to start new habits, or we think about starting new habits at the end of December, right? When is the biggest time that people join a gym? It's going to be like January 1st, right? Times that people try to implement new habits, new things. And I really would love to change that because I don't know about you guys, but I fail all the time. I come up short often. I don't do things the way that I intend to. And sometimes I don't give myself the permission to start again. So with saying that, I would like to offer you all the permission on October 1st to start again. And I think that this is going to be just an amazing season for our team. October, November, December, we always say that we are a 60 to 90 day out business, meaning that the work that we do today, even though we will see some change, some payoff immediately in the next 2 weeks, in the next month, but the biggest impact that we are going to see on our businesses is going to be within 3 months, 60 to 90 days. So when we start doing activity and we start getting really good at being consistent with the activity that we're doing, we start to form new habits, all of those types of things, we start in October and we get good at them because it takes 30 days to create a habit, right? We all know this, it takes 30 days of doing something, right? Then in November, we get really good at consistency and sticking with it because then we start to get busy. And December, it kind of tests you, but guess what's going to start happening? In December and in January, you're going to start seeing the fruit of your labor. Now, what do we often hear? I don't know if you guys know this or not. Maybe you don't. Maybe I shouldn't even plant the seed in your brain. But there's a falsehood that rolls around that January is a slow month. And I would like to call that out. Because when I used to work in another direct sales company where we were actually doing parties and selling like gifty things, you would think that January would be a very slow month because everyone spent all their money in December. They have gotten all the gifts that they need. Everyone's kind of starting fresh. They don't want to have new stuff around, right? I could understand how people would think that, right? Wrong. January was always my second biggest month. And Leona just said her gold rank up was in January. And that right there is proof. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Guess what the dialogue is actually in people's heads in January? I need to do something for me. I spent all of November and December doing things for everybody else. And now I need to put myself the priority. Oh, Laura's gold rank up was in January too. That's so cool. Anybody else? Anybody else want to raise a hand for January? It's a great time to start new things. Can somebody throw Jimmy Lou a message? She's messaging me, and I'm wondering if she forgot that we're having a call. That would be great. She's going to get 6 messages now, and it's recorded for all time. Hilarious. So people also maybe have Christmas money to spend, and they're like, I'm going to spend this on something that's worthwhile. Another really funny one that I love, because it just makes me laugh, is they didn't get what they wanted for Christmas, so that's it. They're buying themselves something. And that might as well be a health membership, right? And so when we have been sewing into people for this last 90 days, you're going to get takers right away. You're going to get people that are like, yeah, by Christmas, I want to handle on my sugar cravings. Yeah, absolutely, I do. Right? There are going to be those people who are going to be just ready because of the work that you've done in the past. Or maybe you've still got a warm market, or maybe you've had somebody that's been watching you for a while. You're going to have those people that are going to want to join you in October. We have tons of reasons to join in October. But consistency, and consistency not only in reaching out to people, but showing up for your audience. There is a huge thing to be said for showing up for your audience. So doing those things is going to bring you people in December, which again, some people can say it's a slow month, but it doesn't need to be. Anytime we have a slow month, we need to take a look at what we were doing 60 to 90 days ago and then go, if I'm honest with myself, was I taking a vacation or maybe not? So in saying all of that, one of the things I wanted to bring up tonight was maybe you've taken a bit of a step back in your business. Maybe you've been like, yeah, it's a busy season. Yeah, maybe you've let the excuse monster rear its head. Maybe you've had some fear issues going on. Maybe you just now have realized that you want to be more consistent. You get to give yourself the permission right now. I will give it to you, but you got to give it to yourself too. I will give you the permission to start again. Start today like it's the first day. And you know what? You can even make a post like it's the first day. Be like, hey, everybody, I just wanted you all to know that I'm still hanging on to my Plexus supplements, and they're amazing. They've done A, B, and C, and I have so many friends who are seeing some amazing results, and I can't wait to keep sharing with you. Leanne has her hand up. Yes, Leanne. Or do you not know that you have your hand up? No idea. Okay, I'll put your hand down for you. Lower hand. There we go. That works. That works. Does anybody have any questions about that so far? I don't want to take off like a train because I can. I am so excited about October, you guys. I got a sneak peek on these incentives that we got about a week ago, and I have done a really good job of keeping them to myself, but I have not wanted to because I was so excited. So excited. So we're going to run through those really, really quickly. But I did want to first, and I don't know if she's here or not. She'll probably watch later if she's not. But I wanted to give a huge shout out to our top enroller for last month. Jen Gerbrandt has just been crushing it. I'm so proud of her. She earned, and I wanted to check with her before I came on. She earned at least the jewelry choice, and so did Laura. There may be more of you guys who got more preferred customers and that kind of thing. I can't see that. I wish that I could. I wish they'd send me a whole list, like at the end of the day. At the end, it should be at like, 10:01 Saskatchewan time. They should send me a list automatically of all of my earners. It doesn't happen that way. But I'm really excited for you guys that earned the incentive for the month of September. Yeah, so excited. Coming up this next week, they're happening already. We have some really exciting events that are happening. And let me tell you, if you have not been exposed to Geneviève Scory yet, you are missing out. She is like the best. She is so full of life and energy and fun. And besides that, she has a ton of knowledge and expertise behind her as well, both in the field And from a coaching perspective, she's absolutely amazing. So she is going to be the one that is doing the most of the talking at the events across Canada. And there will be other ambassadors sharing their stories and helping out. We've got some people from this team doing that, which I'm really excited about. But if you have not registered yet, please go do that. We've got one happening tomorrow in Hamilton, Ontario, one in Regina, Saskatoon, Red Deer, Richmond, and Campbell River. If any of those locations sound like they're anywhere near you, please make it a priority to go. There's a Business Builders event from 2 till 4 that anybody is welcome to come. If you have somebody who is like ready to sign up, you bring that person to that Business Builders event. There is nothing that they will lose by going to it. It will be so, so, so good for them. If you have your workbook, there's a workbook that is I don't know what it's called. Mine is not in this room. But it's the workbook that we've been working on in one of the focus pilot groups that we're running. Thank you, Amy can hold it up. Yeah, healthy, up, go up. There we go, Healthy Business Workbook. You can locate that in the back office. It's very ink intensive, but if you come and you don't have one, you will receive one as far as I know. So that's what they're going to be training out of. And it is just going to be great. And then the sip and share in the evening is going from 6 until 8:30. There's going to be some stations that are happening at the very beginning. People can try the pink drink. They can try lean. They can talk about the opportunity, a bunch of those things. And then we're going to have Genevieve share. She is phenomenal. All I can say is get your potentials there. Get any of your wholesalers there. If you have friends who used to do Plexus with you and they've fallen off the wagon, you need to be like, girlfriend or boyfriend, I don't know what you say there. Girl, you need to come and join us because things are changing in Plexus, and I really believe that this can still be the right fit for you. Come see what is happening. Also to say, if you are not going to be, say that you aren't going to be at the Red Deer event, but you have a friend in Red Deer, just encourage them to come. And then let somebody know, let me know, and I will try to connect someone who's going to be there, kind of give them a heads up and be like, hey, this person's coming. Can you watch out for them? And, you know, this is how we do One Plexus. They will not get stolen from you. They will get signed up under you. That's okay. And the people there will take care of them for you, just like we do other people who come in. Yeah, really, really exciting. Does anybody have any questions about the Canadian events, the Business Builders events, those kinds of things? Take lots of pictures. Nothing. You guys come and you guys will be the best students ever. You come in and you're so quiet and you take notes and you just look like you're so interested in everything I have to say, and I'm not that interesting, but I bless you for thinking so. Appreciate it. All right. So I want to go over the incentives for this month. Has anybody read the email? I knew this was coming, and that's why I said we needed to have this call, because I needed to be able to talk to you. This is huge. I don't know how many of you, because I have not looked through everybody, but I know that there are a lot of people who are super close to ranking up. And when I say super close, I am saying that within the next 3 months, there is no reason why I'm looking around. There's no reason why absolutely everybody on this call, yep, there's no reason why absolutely everybody on this call in 3 months could not reach their next level, if not 2. I know, right? And that is really exciting, because guess why? I learned this when we were, and I said this already. It's not about you. And I want to share this a little bit more. Here's a quote that I read right before we came on about an hour ago, and I was like, oh, this is exactly what I want to talk about tonight. You would be surprised with who is watching your journey and being inspired by it. Don't quit. Don't be afraid to share vulnerably. Don't be afraid to throw a Plexus post up if you haven't done one in 3 months. Don't be afraid if you never get traction on your posts. People are watching and waiting for the right time and waiting for the right post to speak to them, or waiting to have another really crummy day where the coffee pot doesn't work and they're so strung out and they need the, let's try that again. I love my computer. It just kicked me out and came back in. Anyway, you never know who is watching and waiting for you to just keep dripping, okay? Can I be honest and tell you that I love looking back through my Facebook memories? My Facebook memories remind me of A, how horribly I posted as a brand new ambassador, how successful I became at still posting horribly. I still went gold and was posting like a nerd. It was not because I was smooth with my posts, you guys. It was because I just kept dripping, and I kept telling people about Plexus, and I kept reaching out to them even though I was really bad at it. And guess what? Nobody liked my posts. I shared a really great one again the other day that I had shared. Sherry Grant liked it, and that was it. That was like from 3 years ago. She liked it, no comments, nothing. It was a great post. I don't know why. Sometimes people just watch, and it's okay. So realize that you're doing it for them and not for you. Yes, sometimes it's great to look and be like, oh my gosh, I've got 35 likes. Yeah, that's our ego, right? That's, you know, maybe it feeds us and makes us feel like, okay, people are actually hearing what I have to say. I'm going to tell you this. People are hearing what you have to say. They're still hearing it. And I still get people 4 years later going, I've been watching you for 4 years and I think it's time for me to start. And it's like, oh, gee, I guess I'm not out of my warm market if I never reached out to you. 4 years in, I still have a warm market. You guys do too. So in saying that, let's talk about the incentives. Very, very excited. So, and can we all just give like a whoop whoop, because this incentive is for the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So it just makes things so much easier. Yay! So when Sarah Austin watches this in the morning, and our other Australians and our New Zealander, you can say that this is all for you guys. And all of these things are in US funds, which always makes it more fun for the Canadians, because guess why? After you figure out how many people you want to add, then you go to your little calculator and then you add up how much that is, and then you multiply that by $1.33. And you go, thank you, because I can buy the shoes and go for dinner. That's what I always say about the silver bonus. People in the States, they can only buy the shoes. They don't get dinner. So that's what I say. Sorry for our US ambassadors. Come to Canada. I don't know. Okay, so for every 3 new personally sponsored ambassadors who enroll with a welcome pack, okay, they're level 1 sponsor, qualified, which means you have to have 100 PV, right? Yeah, that's a qualified ambassador. You have 100 PV for the month. Yay. It can come from you or it can come from customers. Will receive a $150 US cash deposit on the weekly commissions. So we don't even need to wait for this until the end of the month. Do you guys understand how amazing this is? Usually when there is a bonus like this, like even any of your rank up bonuses, you wait until the 15th of the next month to get it on that paycheck. This is coming out your next weekly paycheck. I want to know if Tarl and Alec robbed a bank, because this is this is so good. It was really funny. If anybody read, I don't remember. Oh no, it was in a different chat. Eva was like, have Tarl and Alec even seen this? Did somebody put this together without telling them? Because this is so good, right? Okay. There's no cap to earning as long as qualifications are met. Ambassadors must enroll 3 new personally sponsored ambassadors to unlock their cash award, okay? Not on their team, personally sponsored, have to have a welcome pack. Yes, clear as mud? Going on. at the end of October, the ambassador will be able to earn an extra $200 cash for every 6 they enrolled in the month of October. Can I break this down for you? If you enroll 6 people, 3 in the first 2 weeks, 3 in the second, okay? That's 6. 150 for this one, 150 for this one. So we're at 300, right? Now that you've hit 6, you get to add $200 onto that. That is $500 US, which equals $665. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Check, please. Can I ask you, do you know 6 people who could use Plexus in their lives? We all do. I would bet you that they're the next 6 houses down from you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Okay. Re-ranks. Maybe you have dropped below your rank. That doesn't matter what rank you are. Save Super Silver. Super Silver isn't actually a rank. It is a pretend rank. It's still going on. And that's another thing I love about this is that if you hit Super Silver during this, you still get your Super Silver bonus. It's like money falling from the sky. It's amazing. So if you sponsor 3 new ambassadors and you go silver, you get the silver bonus and everything from that. If you drop to below silver and you sponsor your 3 new ambassadors, you get the $50 silver bonus. That is the rank bonus, right? The re-rank bonus, okay? The gold one, hold on. I've got too many screens. Things are telling me things. Then gold is, does anybody know what gold is? Sorry, I'm just losing things. Ah, here we go. Nope, I got it. Gold is 125. So if you've fallen below gold just for September, it doesn't even need to be for months and months and months and months. It can be for just the month of September. $125 US. Senior gold is 175, rubies 250, senior rubies 375. Very, very exciting. And I love, 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 love that this re-rank bonus is going on for 3 months. So if you have dropped far below your rank, you have 3 months to make it up. In the past, you guys, these re-rank bonuses have just been a 1-month thing. It has been like, hey, re-rank, and then all of a sudden you're going, oh, I need to add like a ton of people to my team. Okay, let's do this. It's doable, but this has so much grace attached to it. So even if you epically mess up like I often do, you still have time to save it. Or you have time to rank twice. So there's no cap on this. So for every 6 people for 3 months, you get $500. Like, yeah. Anybody else's mind blown with this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the importance of having this call at the beginning of the month. Amy, you were going to say something. I watched your mute button.
Yeah. So you're saying that the 3 new ambassador bonus is not just for the month of October. It's for the next 3 months.
I am going to say that one actually, it says, oh, hold on. Maybe I was wrong on that one. The re-rank is for October through December. So I may have misspoke. Don't kill me.
The way I read it was that the 3 ambassador extra money was just for the month of
Well, let's say
October,
it's just
but
for the month
re-rank
of
was
September, of October, but the re-rank is all through. I would not be surprised if they extend it.
Or they'll come up with something different because last month
Exactly.
we had jewelry and other incentives.
Something great for Christmas. And you can pretty much bet that there's going to be something gifty coming in December or end of November. Okay, so the other great part about this is that when you have somebody in your downline who re-ranks to say silver, you as the upline also get that re-rank bonus too. So for every person in your downline that re-ranks to silver, you get $50 bonus. Yes, Amy? You need to unmute.
I know, but I can't find my mouse. On your level 1.
Yes, on your level 1. It has to be personally sponsored ambassadors. Okay? This month is a great time to encourage people because we start this idea of the season of giving, right? It's more so in November, but I think if we start focusing on an attitude of gratitude now and really pouring that into our teams and how this really isn't about us, even though I just told you that you can make a ton of money. Something I was sharing with somebody the other day, I think it was Sharon, that I was saying, I always knew that there were a lot of people I'd helped with my business, but the magnitude of it never hit me until I was standing on that beach in Hawaii. It's humongous what you can do, even if you have a financial goal in place for you, that's fine. We all have needs, right? But I love that with this company, it comes because you are making a difference in somebody else's life. So quickly, I want to talk about, it's 8:28, I'm not going to keep you much longer. I'm going to talk about a couple things that we're going to do to help support you in this, and a way to make sure that the people that you are bringing on are going to be people that are going to keep that subscription on for more than 30 days. Okay? All right. So first of all, you can plan to invite your ambassadors or invite yourself back on Saturday night at 8 o'clock, same time, same bat time, same bat channel, same bat Zoom number. We are going to do a Zoom on how to share Plexus. Because sometimes it seems like it's way more complicated than it needs to be. We're going to run through send, share, invite, what that looks like, give you guys some verbiage examples, help you with a couple posts, things like that. And then anybody who I'm going to say is gold and under, who wants focused help on sharing, for the month of October, we are going to create a chat for those people to help them focus on how to share and how to build their business in October. All right? That's number 1. Number 2 is, of course, inviting people to all of our events because it's great to invite, hence send, share, invite. We need to have some place to invite them to. Right now, if there's a physical location by you, please invite people to come. Face-to-face is the way to do things, belly to belly. I mean, not a lot of you came on board here because of, well, no, I shouldn't say that. Sherry Grant came on board because of a belly-to-belly conversation. Carrie Lemieux, I mean, Amy, I can blame that on you because it's your mom. You know, like it's a lot of those face-to-face conversations that sometimes we lack because we do a lot of our work on Facebook or on Instagram. But don't be afraid to have those, and Leona too, don't be afraid to have those conversations face-to-face or allow us to have them for you if you can't be there. So what if you can't be there? That's okay. For, where did I just put my calendar? There it is. On October 10th and October 24th at 8 o'clock, so same time, so 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, which is now it's 8:30, but you know what I mean. In the Happier and Healthier group page, we are going to be having 2 live events. Okay? Rose, you know what? It'll always be a bad date for someone, but for somebody, it'll be the perfect date. So you just have to keep asking, and then you give them an alternate invitation. Well, would you love to? I would love to meet up with you for coffee this week. How would Tuesday or Thursday be? And one-on-one conversations are always great. So the 10th and the 24th, 8 o'clock, Healthier and Happier with Plexus. We are going to do a fall into healthy habits. I am going to ask some of you to join me as we share testimonies, stories, and information for anybody who is in that group on how they can get started with Plexus, all of the good things. So here is where you would invite them to, Okay, Marge Martin's team is going to try to do the alternating weeks. We don't have solidified dates for that yet, but we're wanting to make sure that we have our ongoing events that you can continue to invite people to attend, where they can get more third-party validation, right? We always want to have that invite. Send, share, invite, right? If you don't have an invite, just like what I was saying before, invite them for coffee. That can be your invite. You can invite them on the corporate calls that are once a month or once a week. And those are really fantastic. If you're not getting emails, send a quick email to cansupport@plexusworldwide.com. CA? Somebody remind me. I'll look. It just pops up in my email. Of course.
They are great, and we have had some of our own team, the people that you see faces here today, they have been on that corporate call, and it is awesome.
I would also not just keep just the Canadian call in mind. I would do the American calls as well, because oftentimes they have really awesome people doing their calls as well. So last night there was one happening. I don't know if we have one going on next week for Canada because of the tour. So I would just check in with your email, and then they can just click into a Zoom link and they listen to it, and that's it. And I believe that they're also streamed into the Plexus Worldwide page, not the ambassador community, because it's only ambassadors for them. Okay, so 2 events in Healthier and Happier. If you are not a member of Healthier and Happier yet, make sure that you tell your upline so that they can add you. Okay, then we've got that call on how do I share on Saturday night at 8. And then as things keep going in the month, if there are other needs that we see, we will create more time for learning, more time for hands-on doing, all of those kinds of things. You may see some power hours showing up that you can jump on and work on. But something that I've really been learning lately has been to really go for the ask. Really, you know, as long as you're asking from the heart, it's not, if it feels sleazy, don't do it. It's probably not coming across right. If you're doing it from the heart and you're doing it because you care, that's all that matters, right? I have I don't know if I'd call her a chicken lister. I might. I finally have a call with her tomorrow. She's been somebody I've been wanting to join my business for 3 years, and I'm very, very excited to get on the phone with her. And she is in an untapped market, in a location that we have nobody. If you know people in Calgary, get them started. There is like nobody in Calgary. All right, I want to open it up for questions. Anything that I didn't address, anything that you guys want to know about.
The new posting every day in Grow.
You'll notice we have a theme in Grow this month. It's Healthier and Happy, or no, it's Fall into Healthy Habits with Plexus in October, and you can be watching for at least 1 post a day that will be focused around that. I'm very excited about that. Amy had a great post this morning on that golden tea. How many people have tried that? I have not. Colleen, you have? Was that a twitch or was that a hand? Okay, good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to encourage you guys with something. Do not worry about ever feeling overwhelmed in this business. I think sometimes we can get that way because there's so much that can be taken in. Remember, at the simplicity of it, it is learning to love people well. And you guys know how to do that anyway. Reaching out to people is just another way that we can love people well, right? You can say to them, hey, you know what? I don't know if you have a need, but I've been on this amazing health journey that's completely changed my life. And I'm watching other people's lives get changed too. And I'm wondering if you're like me and need more energy. Could we start a conversation about this? That seems scary. Leona looks scared. No? Good. Awesome. Any other questions? Okay. We are, oh, I got another Zoom. You go, girl. Okay. All right. I'm recording this. It's going to get put in our team page. And I can't wait to see a bunch of you to join me on Saturday night. Spend some time, write down some goals. If you're not sure how to do what you want to do, maybe it's an income goal, maybe it's a team growth goal, maybe it's a rank up goal, I don't know, but write it down and let's work on it together. Ask your upline to work through it with you. We would love to do that. So, yeah. And oh, and the other thing too is that if you can't join us on Saturday or you just can't wait, which I don't blame you because sharing is awesome and you might have somebody you need to share with right away. The sharing system is in the back office. If you log into your back office and you click on sharing, there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's tools there. But if you go into your resource library, there's also the sharing system is right there. Send, share, invite, has scripts. It's got this script workbook in the back office, which is fantastic. All the tools that you need are there, or you can just talk to your upline. All right? Yes. I need some smiling faces. I don't see very many. Okay.
Thank you, Janelle.
Absolutely, you guys. Have a great night, and we will see you soon.